Hi, I'm Linda, and welcome to Eternal Love of Drama, a channel where two drama enthusiasts share our strong and uninformed opinions about Chinese drama. If you have enjoyed our content so far this year, please subscribe. There's probably a button somewhere you can hit to subscribe. We don't know much about how to subscribe, apparently, or Chinese drama land, or anyone famous in pop culture. We just have lots of opinions about the things that we watch, and so we are here to share them with you.
All right, so this is our last episode of 2020, and we wanted to wrap up the year instead of doing what everyone else does, which is talk about favorite dramas or, like blah, blah, blah. We're going to give more arbitrary awards, which I think is very on brand for what we do. So we are looking back at the dramas that we watched in 2020, which, by the way, is like the first year in a very long time that I watched dramas. So, they're all new to me in a sense, and we're going to give some arbitrary drama awards.
I
So
feel
we
like there
have,
should be theme music right now.
oh yeah, we're not good at YouTube, so we don't know how to do that. So we have 6 awards, and then we'll discuss some things. So the first category is the stupidest romantic gesture. And this is like excluding every drama has a firefly scene or like a fall into your arms scene, or I don't know, like they're all kind of
Fireworks
the same.
show. Yeah.
Yes, piggyback ride. But we are going to talk specifically now about the worst romantic gesture, or the stupidest one. So do you want to talk about the...
Sure. So, and this is from the drama, and the winner is love. And
which will not win any other awards this year.
um, and love, I don't know. Anyways, so in the very, very beginning of this drama, the male lead rescues the female lead. But unfortunately, in the situation where she got attacked and needed rescuing, her horse died. And she loved her horse. And
Yes.
so she's asking him, what happened to my horse? And he's like, oh, I buried it.
Yeah.
So recently, I went horseback riding and asked the guide who was taking us on the ride. I was like, so how much does a horse weigh? A horse weighs on average 1,500 pounds. So this man, who is very, very skinny and does not look like he could actually do martial arts in real life, somehow on his own, in the middle of saving the girl, buried a horse.
Yes. Yes. And then they had a good heart-to-heart about the horse, though, in the cave, which I guess a cave scene is very, like, also on point with a lot of these dramas. But the fact that he buried a horse is, like, the most ridiculous romantic gesture. So congratulations.
Congratulations. And the winner is
you are the winner.
And the next award is
All right.
for the worst ending of a drama. Who's our winner?
This award for the worst ending ever goes to Sleepless Princess. Now, Sleepless Princess is super fun, and we enjoyed it a lot for all
Until
of the
the
episodes until the end.
Until we didn't.
And then, yeah, it was good until it wasn't, and then it just ended. And then I think even the Chinese drama people knew from the I don't know how one objects to these things, but apparently there was fan objection, and they added like a little, like, I don't know, what did they call it, like a supplement
Epilogue.
or a epilogue. Yes, to like sort of fix their error, but the epilogue was also stupid. So why? It just, I don't know what happened.
It's just like the ending was so bad in one way that they like way overcorrected the other way to create an equally bad epilogue. And
then the epilogue just ended too. And you were like, oh, okay, well, why did I just watch that? Because that was ridiculous. So thanks, Sleepless Princess, for the worst ending ever.
Congratulations. Yeah, what's the next prize?
Okay, so we have another award. It's for the best wedding crasher.
Oh, yes. This goes to our friend from the Blooms at Ruyi Pavilion, who crashes a wedding because he wants to convince the woman he loves that she shouldn't marry this other person because he loves her so much. And he ran into this wedding because he had heard that Miss Fu, the daughter of the Fu family, was getting married, and so immediately assumed that it was the one that his, Miss Fu. And it turns out that it wasn't.
It
That there
wasn't.
were many people with that last name, and he crashed somebody else's wedding. Oops.
But it was very cute. She was there and she's like, okay, it's time to go. And really, like that scene and any other one with Wu BaiQi and her, like, what is her name? Fu Xuan, were the only like things worth watching in the Blooms. So this is probably the only award that I would give this drama as well.
Congratulations.
Yay. Okay, I know you want to talk about this next one. So tell us who had the most tragic, saddest death.
So the award for the saddest death goes to a couple, Zhang Er and Yin Changge in Love in Between. We've talked about this. If you've seen our review of Love in Between, you know that we do not think that these two are the people that deserve to die in this drama. Okay. They are such a sweet couple. He is like really heroic and brave and a really good person. And she is like the kindest, sweetest, most wonderful person. They're very cute and sweet together. And they had a very, very tragic death scene. And it was really actually beautifully shot. And I watched it again before this episode, and it is so sad. They're like the people that you don't want to die because they just don't deserve it. But they got a very, very beautiful poetic death. So I would give that the award for the saddest death.
And probably one of the best scenes are in that drama.
Yeah, I liked it.
Yeah.
All right, so you get to give our award, our next award, which goes to the best fake foreigner.
Okay, I'm going to try not to rant a lot about this because our viewers don't know, but you know that I think that a lot of these dramas are super racist, and in how they portray and like depict foreigners. And I felt like the biggest, like one of the biggest offenders was in Mistruth. They had Persians in Mistruth. They had two kinds of Persians: the Persians that were actually Persian, and then a fake Persian, a Chinese person fake pretending to be Persian to hide the fact that he was a Chinese person. And in all of this, our protagonist has conversations with the Persians, which are just them mumbling back to each other and making noises. And you know this was dubbed too, so they could have used Google Translate plus play the like little odd like mic button to like sound it out to have some real words in Farsi, but instead they decide that they're going to mumble and make weird noises and pretend they're speaking like some ancient Farsi to each other. So I thought that was like the most kind of offensive foreigner. But also to your point, like something that you brought up is that not only it's like very meta because it is Chinese people pretending to be foreigners, pretending to be Chinese people, pretending to be foreigners.
It's very meta. It's definitely worthy of the award for best fake foreigner.
Okay, great.
It's as if like with the ending of Sleepless Princess, right? They know the ending is so bad that they make an epilogue. And it's like they know that these foreigners are so bad that they write it into like this like plot of like, well, yeah, because they're supposed to be fake.
Yes. I mean, it works within the like how did they solve the crime story, but it was just a little offensive and like so stupid and obvious.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So our last Arbitrary Drama Award of 2020 goes to the drama with the best plot twist. And don't
we're
spoil
not going to tell you about this plot twist because it would spoil it, and it is so freaking good. Already heard us talk about how much we enjoyed Ancient Detective, and the plot twist that happens very close to the ending of this drama is like
So good.
So good. So this drama, unlike many of the others on this awards list, wins many, many awards in our book.
So is the plot twist good enough that it makes you want to see a sequel, or do you feel like they would ruin a sequel if you
Yes,
don't just leave it?
you have to give us a sequel.
You don't
Whoever
think
you
they
are.
would just ruin it?
Listen, Chinese drama land, I demand a sequel.
Ancient Detective 2, coming soon.
Did you just promise it?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how like the machine works on these things, but it would be great. So it was an interesting year, and the reason we watched a lot of drama is because we were trapped in our homes and not doing any of the things that we normally do. So, but it was good because we watched a lot of dramas. So tell me about your favorite drama from that you've watched in any year, not just the 2020 dramas.
Right. So I guess we cheated by giving the best plot twist award to Ancient Detective because it's not actually a 2020 drama. I think
Oh, it
Ancient
isn't?
Detective was
No, it
it?
is a
Oh, I
2020.
don't know.
Yeah, yeah. Because remember we had to like, did we wait to watch it? I bet we can Google this.
Okay.
I
Here,
think it's a
you know what?
2020 drama.
I'm just gonna Google it right now, and you can.
Okay.
Congrats, you get to edit. Oh, you're right. It is a 2020. My bad. Then it doesn't get the any
Oh,
year
okay.
award.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, I guess we could just say it. Like our favorite dramas were not 2020 dramas. Period.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, we can just say so. Let's just talk about like what drama did you watch this year? Didn't have to be made this year that you just was your favorite and that you just loved.
I mean, the one that I am like an evangelist for, that I tell everybody to watch, that they have to, no matter whether they speak Chinese or watch C-drama or not, is The Untamed. So that is my favorite drama, hands down, and I think everyone should watch
It was a very, very good drama. And definitely heads and shoulders above most of the stuff that was made in 2020 that was released. I would say my favorite was Nirvana and Fire, which I know that like people watched this 5 years ago when it came out, but you know, I didn't watch dramas 5 years ago because 5 years ago I was allowed to leave my house. So I think that like I just really enjoyed it so much. I mean, it has like great fighting, like very smart people, the best princess, handsome
it. Yeah.
prince. I
I
mean,
mean,
what else?
Nirvana and Fire is definitely like only a hair below The Untamed for me, just because I don't really like the palace intrigue stuff. But it's so good. Please watch that.
Yeah. Well, what about 2020 dramas? Like, are there any 2020 dramas that you just really enjoyed watching?
Okay, well, I'm gonna say it because I don't think you'll agree with me necessarily, although I think you haven't given it a fair shake yet. But and I'm not even finished, and I'm gonna put The Wolf as my glad I watched in 2020. I'm almost done. I'm on like 40
Okay.
of 49. And I just think that despite the very problematic relationship that the male lead and the female lead have, it's a really well done drama. The characters are really well developed. The acting is good. Xiao Zhan is spectacular. And I like it a lot. What's your glad you watched?
I'm glad I watched The Ghost Bride on Netflix. It is not the same, I think, type of drama that The Wolf is, which I guess I will finish it at some point, just not in 2020 because there's only just a few days left and I don't have, I mean, I guess I could just do nothing except watch TV
Something
and
else.
right, but that's unlikely. But The Ghost Bride is only 6 episodes, and it was fun and quirky, and it was just very different than the Chinese dramas. I guess because it's not really a C drama, so I don't know if I'm allowed to talk about it. It's not a C drama. I mean, it is
It
in the
is.
Chinese
I mean,
language.
I guess like not. It's in Chinese. It's just not from China.
Yeah. So it has like a very interesting, like sort of eclectic steampunk humorous like twist that I think C dramas normally don't pull off in 38 episodes or however many they end up being.
Yeah.
So weird and
Excellent.
sweet and
Highly
fun.
recommend. Okay. What's something you're mad you watched?
Okay. There's two, and we've talked about one of them extensively, which is Love in Between, because that was also that was like number one. It was a drama that I wanted to like, because it looked very pretty. Like they did a good job. Like it's not like low budget CGI, like, paper mache sets. It looked good, and the costumes looked good, and they had some really interesting, promising stories. It just sucked at the end. So I'll say that. And number two, about the Love in Between thing, is that I think it was the first time that we like watched a drama while it was airing, and so like having to patiently wait and then being disappointed was like the double like why it sucked for me. So I'm mad that I watched it. I'm mad that I like waited and like watched episodes like every couple of days for it, and I'm mad at the entire plot development in the like second half of it. So I'm super mad at Love in Between.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
I that makes my top two list also, and the other one I want to throw in there is Moon Brightens for You,
Uh-huh.
because we've watched so many like wuxia martial arts dramas that like devolve into like court drama, like palace intrigue stuff, and I just like hate that. And I thought Moon Brightens was going to be this like breath of fresh air, fun wuxia adventure with a badass female lead, and it just was so lackluster.
Mm-hmm.
And I watched every episode, and I'm kind of mad about that.
Yeah, but you got to make fun of their tie-dye, so that's something.
It's true. I did not know that tie dye dated all the way back to ancient China.
Yeah. I guess we can talk about this some other time, but the other drama that I'm mad that I watched is Longest Day in Chang'an, which a lot of people said would be like 24, except Chinese, except it was actually 48 episodes instead of 24 episodes. And then for reasons that we don't have time for right now, just the political philosophy and the way that the story was told in the end, and the emperor and his relationships just made me so mad. Like, and I understand why people like it, because it's probably the prettiest drama that I have ever seen. It is just so pretty. But
I did not enjoy it aesthetically. It was too dark for me, like
okay,
visually dark. I feel
probably
like I
because you watched the nighttime episodes, because it spans the whole day. So like if you watched the whole thing, half of it would be day and half of it would be night, right? Like
oh, is that how
sun
it works?
and earth rotation kind of thing. Yeah.
Oh, all the nighttime scenes, which I guess, like some reviewers talk about how like this is like actually real, like realistic, right? Because back then they did not have like floodlights, and
Yeah.
like the nighttime scenes actually looked like night, but it made me feel like I couldn't see anything.
Yeah. Yeah.
But all right. So is there a
Yeah.
drama that you're looking forward to next year?
Well, I am gonna finish The Wolf, so I'm gonna look forward to finishing that. Other than and like, um, I guess what is that one called? Luoyang, which is apparently made by the same people who made Longest Day, with
Mhm,
Zhang Yibо or Wang Yibо as one of the detectives. So
mhm.
so I'm intrigued at least, but if it's the same people that made Longest Day, I'm gonna be like cautiously optimistic because of how mad I am that I wasted my time watching it the first time around.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm excited about, apparently there's going to be this whole flood of BL adaptations.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, I'm looking forward to like checking them out and seeing if they can even remotely measure up to how good The Untamed was.
No, I don't think so. I really don't, because I don't understand. I
Are
just
you
don't
pooping on
understand
my
the
2021 already?
yeah, because I don't understand. Well, we've talked about this. I don't understand the entire BL genre at all. And this is like a person living in a big major metropolitan city in America in 2020 saying these words, which I know is different than, ancient China. But I don't actually, and we talked about this a little bit with The Untamed. Like, if you just even didn't say like what the purpose of BL was, like you could still really enjoy it if you did it well. But then that other one, whatever one we watched that was super short, that was supposedly like a BL, little mini BL, that was like, no, because like at the end of the day, it's just about how you build the characters and how you show me their relationship development. And like it doesn't matter if it's like a man and a woman, because like how many dramas did we watch one episode of because like it was so clunky and we just didn't care. um and like how many of the ones that we finished also had relationships where you were like, no, these people, I don't believe that they're a couple, or like that they're even friends, or that they're brothers, or that, you know, whatever. So it's just, for me, it's just, can you tell me a good story and like sell me a relationship between people that's like a, that's believable.
Yeah, I mean, I think that it's an interesting like thing in a country where um LGBT folks do not have any rights necessarily to like want to profit and to want to like make these huge productions based on um, you know uh, gay stories, but like not allow them to actually be gay. Um, but I was really impressed by what is possible based
Mm-hmm.
on the Untamed,
Yes.
and I I hope somebody else rises to that occasion.
Okay.
Um, I I understand that I should be cautious with my expectations because I am likely to be disappointed based
Yeah.
on nothing we watched this year even close to measuring up. But yeah.
I mean, even in the male female relationships, I mean, how
Oh
many,
yeah.
like, other than like Jungger and Tangge, how many relationships were you like really pulling for them because you just thought it was so good? I mean, right? I mean, okay, yeah. So I will say something else looking forward to, but I don't think it's a 2021. I just heard that there was a rumor they finished the script for Nirvana and Fire 3. So I'm really intrigued by what this is going to be. And I heard also that it was like, it like progresses through time. And like what I really want to do is like, I want to hear the prequel story that happens like 30 years before Nirvana and Fire 1, where like, you know, Meitong's Ling Su's dad and like, you know, Marcus Yan and the emperor were best friends, and they were in the two, and then Marcus Yan and Ling Su's dad were, you know, like with like at like in the Jianghu area, like stomping around and making friends and having adventures, and then setting up a whole kingdom with the emperor. I mean, and what I really really want to learn about is like the Hua princesses, the two sisters, and how they like basically managed to like dismantle like the entire household, and then set up spies, and like, I mean, it's just so intriguing. Like, and I want that story, not like story of future.
Okay, so when you are talking to the people that
Yeah,
about making
and pitch
Ancient
my
History
idea.
2, please go ahead and pitch Nirvana Empire prequel. All right.
Yeah.
Well, I'm also looking forward to finishing Legend of Fae.
Okay. Yeah.
We'll probably do a video about Legend of Fae, so I don't want to say too much about it, but we're watching it.
Yes, we are. Yes, we are. Um, yes, it's a very different watch than The Wolf, isn't it?
Yes, it is. It is. We will have lots to say about that. But as we bring the year to a close, we wanted to share one of our New Year's resolutions for drama watching.
Yeah.
Yeah, you go ahead. You can do
I
it.
think we're gonna watch a K-drama.
Apparently, K-drama is a thing. I don't know if
Yeah.
you've heard. Yeah.
So if you have suggestions for which one we have to watch, then let us know in the comments, or let us know somehow on the socials, I guess, and then we'll watch it.
We are going to experience what some people experience when watching C-drama and not understanding all of the words that are spoken. And we don't speak Korean, so we will be relying on subtitles, which are hopefully reliable to watch a K-drama.
All right, so 2020 has been kind of a year, but we've gotten to watch a lot of dramas, and that has really helped pass the time that we've been trapped in our homes. So
Yeah.
hopefully...
Thanks for watching with us. Thanks for supporting our channel, and don't forget to subscribe.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.